Also crazy over the last few days, a Republican Party chair from North Carolina has lost his job after giving a racist interview on The Daily Show. Now, I've often wondered, Lewis, when I watch the Daily Show interviews with right-wingers where they say crazy things, I say to myself, okay, if you're familiar with The Daily Show, you know it's a satire show. So when they come to you and say they want to interview you, you go in knowing that it is a satirical interview. And that would change maybe how you would kind of conduct yourself, or maybe people don't realize that, or maybe these really are interviews with outrageous extremists that are taking the interview seriously. Well, now that someone has gotten fired, I think that it answers a lot of those questions, Lewis. This is Republican Chair Don Yelton, who has now resigned from his post. Let's look at just a couple of segments from the interview that he gave to The Daily Show, kind of centered around voter ID. And of course, with voter ID, there are discussions of racism and race. And this is what happened. Take a look. So I find certain aspects of this to be completely hilarious, Lewis. First of all, the interview is just hilarious. I mean, when you watch the interview, you can't help but laugh out loud. But the funniest thing here is that did this guy not realize that what he was saying was racist? It appears that he didn't, because after this happened and after he got fired / was told to resign, he expressed zero remorse for the comments, and he said that it's the Republican Party that is gutless for forcing him to resign. You couldn't write something this ridiculous.
No, and in reality, the Republican Party would love to still have this guy aboard. It's just that you can't say those things on TV. You have to only say it behind closed doors with your fellow Republicans.
It is amazing, though, that you managed to get yourself fired based on an interview you give to a satirical news show. The show is satire. Your comments were so outrageous that even viewing them through the lens of satire and comedy, you still had to quit your own job. This has to be some kind of record, Lewis.
Everyone needs to watch this. You need to go online and watch the whole interview because it is truly incredible. It just shows you how much of a moron this guy really is, that he thinks there's absolutely nothing wrong with the things he's saying.
That's the thing. It's not so much that he, that the biggest thing is, and maybe that's what we should glean from it. It doesn't matter if it's satire. It doesn't matter if it's spoon-fed softball questions from Fox News. It doesn't matter whether it's Meet the Press or what the interview is. This guy really believes this stuff. He really talks about lazy blacks and the whole thing. And it doesn't matter what the venue is. This is just what he believes, and anybody who questions it, even members of his own party, are gutless or whatever other insults he wants to hurl at them. He is so entrenched in these racist views. It's amazing.
It is. It's clearly his whole life. I mean, he's been cultivated this way, and the Republican Party is full of people like this, and it really shows.